Okay, okay. Hey gearheads, and welcome on back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. Last video was Pocono. Do I need to say more? I don't think so. Do I want to run the Indy race? No. We'll go ahead and we'll simulate the Xfinity Series here. So we're in season number 4, week 22. We've got a handful of races till the playoffs in the Cup Series, a little bit more in the Xfinity. We've been simulating the Xfinity Series just to, frankly, get these races over with, because you see we fall into 4th here with simulating the last, I think it's 5, 6, 7 races, however many it's been, but when we switch to the playoffs, we're automatically seeded number 1, so, you know, it's all good. But we'll go ahead and simulate the Xfinity Indianapolis race, see how we do. Alright, so actually our first top 10 while simulating an Xfinity race, coming home 8th. That's more like it. Pretty good. So now we head to the Brickyard 400 out at Indianapolis. One of the last times we'll actually race on the big track in one of these games, probably. Obviously, we got to update this car, and it's not going to be the best, unfortunately, but, you know, we'll do the best with what we can here. You see we're a little off from where we normally are, and we'll go to this road course, and I guess we'll auto-assign the rest, because it doesn't matter, because the other 2 cars are maxed out, and start the work. So now that we select the car, I mean, it's almost, keyword almost, it almost behooves us to go with the short track or the road course car compared to how bad the speedway car is right now. But it's Indy, I want the best car possible, so we'll take that not great car. And then just an update on the points, Kyle Busch kind of hopscotched us after the little blow-up Pocono, let's just say. But that's all good. We're still seeded number 1. We're keeping an eye on John Hunter Nemechek for 30th in points because he has a win. If he ends the regular season 30th or better in the points, he gets into the playoffs. If he doesn't, that opens up a spot for the playoffs. So that's kind of where we are right now. But we got Indy this race. We've got Kentucky next race. New Hampshire might actually be the place where we run a short track car. Michigan, and then we go to Watkins Glen. So, and then Dover and Daytona wrap up the regular season. So, without further ado, let's head out to Indy, see if we can get a Brickyard 400 under our belts. Let's go. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. One of the most historic and famous tracks in all of North America and potentially the world. Honestly, I don't need to say anything about this track. It used to actually be a dirt track. It was converted with bricks to a brick track. Then the bricks were eventually paved over, quote unquote. And we have the track that we have now. Although there is bricks at the start-finish line that act as the start-finish line. That's just a really cool piece of history. NASCAR started racing back in 1995, I want to say, at this track.
You're covered to the green.
So cool.
Be ready here.
I'm ready, let's go.
Hammer down, green's out.
Might have been 96, actually. No, it was 95. It was Jeff Gordon, the local Indiana boy, that got the first victory out here. And it was decided in 2020 that, starting in 2021, that the track would actually start to run the road course configuration for the Cup Series in 2021, which is something we'll see here in a few weeks, actually. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to miss this big track because it's so historic, but the Xfinity cars put on probably the best race we've seen at Indy in 20 years, so I can't complain about using the road course at Indy, although I'm going to not get that best entry right there. Car's a little sluggish, admittingly. It's not a great car because of all the damage out at Pocono that the AI did, so you know, we'll try to see what we got here. The car's not bad. It's just a little slower than it could be, should be. So, you know, we'll see what we can do. And yes, we'll try to upgrade. Wow. Oh, the stages are turned off. Why did it do that? That's the second video in a row here that we've got some funky settings for some reason. Cautions were apparently turned off last week. I thought I fixed that, but I guess the stages didn't take. Something's going on with the game, because
Got one outside now.
I did not turn off cautions last week, yet they were turned off. I didn't turn off stages this week, yet they're turned off. So NASCAR Heat 5 having some good glitches here, but you know, it's cool because we'll get to have kind of an old school race here without the stages. It just means, you know, we don't have those cautions built in. So be interesting to see if we actually get some green flag pit stops in this race. We can go 8 more laps before we pit, so yeah, we'll pit around lap 10. That should be where we head in, I think. Okay. Well, there's a caution. We're far enough back. I'll go ahead and we'll pit here. I'll make a little adjustments, actually. Take some wedge out of her. Take a lot of wedge out of her. Well, yeah, that should be fine. The tape on the hood, on the grill, is gonna give it a little bit more downforce and loosen her up a little bit. So we'll go from there.
Going green. Be ready.
So this puts us off sequence. We can go 10 laps on fuel. So in theory, the field's going to start pitting here in 4 or 5 laps. We'll be 5 laps short. So that potentially means that we'll stay out. Again, if a caution comes out, it changes everything. But, you know, if a caution comes out in about 6-7 laps, it could potentially trap most of the field a lap down. Which would help us out dramatically. So I'll try to keep our nose clean, keep it green, and see if we could trap some of these guys a lap down here.
Hold your line, driver. Clear low.
Boy, we're just making up the spots down here. We got to run off of 4 and woof.
Got one peeking outside.
Yeah, that's a good little 10-spot bump up in the right direction. We'll take that. We got fresher tires. We got
Car on the outside.
everybody's got about 5-6 laps on their tires, which is a lot at Indy. So that helps us up. We're back up to essentially where we qualified. So you know, there's that.
Caution.
Ooh. I don't think the field can make it from here, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill her up. And yeah, we're going to get 4 tires. Why not? No changes. Let's go.
Be ready here. Green flag.
I don't know how, but we only made up 1 spot on pit road. I didn't think we had that much damage, but maybe we did. I don't know.
Have to go. This time
We're right on the cusp of being able to make it, but so is everybody else. So we might play a little fuel savey mode here and try to conserve our fuel and see if we can make it. Let's put this up to see where we change to 9. I'm willing to bet it's going to be halfway down the backs. Nope. Off of turn 2. So we're super tight on fuel. So us drafting is going to be huge and letting off where we need to. So, oh, but I'm going to come down here. Somebody up here. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's Brendan Gaughan up here. Because he came in. Wow, man.
Call to caution.
Well, yeah, we're gonna pit now. Doesn't matter, but we're gonna repair the damage and get 4. We might as well. We got nothing to lose. Let's go.
Almost ready.
What did I say about pit strat? Totally useless now. So we got the 4 freshies. We got 10 laps on the fuel. Car's decent, guys. It's just, you know, it's not going to be a win in 7 laps, so I don't know. We'll try to see what we can get coming up through this field. You know, if we can. I got to keep it off that apron. I just got way too aggressive down there and slipped it in the wrong direction, and she seems a lot tighter now all of a sudden. I don't know why. Oh, don't tell me the game went ahead and made a bunch of changes to the car I didn't ask for. What in the world?
Top 3, use it if you need it.
See Nemechek right here at 32nd. I don't think this is going to be a good points day for him. Of course, I might be wrong. He might pull a rabbit out of his hat like we're doing. We're 32nd. We're going the right direction. Just it's so slow, you know. We're not getting there quick. Denny Hamlin's leading though here with 5 laps to go.
Still there.
Just easing it down there, not trying to be too aggressive.
Careful. Still
Going
there.
in the right direction here. It's just we gave up so much track position with that spin, that second spin. I mean, we spun out twice at the Brickyard, and somehow the car survived it, and we're 30th right now on the track. So
Careful,
in the
still
closing
there.
lap, so it is what it is. What it is. What it is.
Careful. Still there.
Ooh, I didn't do it. But we're up to 26. The car's coming more alive, and I realized she loose. She loose. So, see what we can get.
You're coming to the green. Be ready.
Let's
here.
go. See if we can get through these gears decently. We did add another lap, but we're way good on fuel, so
All right, I need 2 more good laps from you.
copy that. We could see a couple
Still
more
there.
green-white checkers and we'll be okay, but yeah, I didn't realize how loose this car was as the run went on. I mean, I got a 4-tire slide
All right,
here
you're clear.
in these turns, so this will be fun. Yeah, you see me had to way back off in
All
order
right,
to
you're
not
clear.
get into other cars right there, but this will help us nab a few more spots here, this caution. That caution, I should say. So much for green flag pit stops in this race, but all good. I'd love a top 20. That'd be
You
cool.
got room. You're clear.
But you know me, I'm gonna try to get up there in the top 10 and mix it up here, coming to the white. Leave the bottom open for me, Tyler.
Still
Ooh,
there.
sorry, Tyler. My bad, buddy.
All right, you're clear.
Nice little run from David right there. I'll take that. Thank you very much, sir.
Still there. 1 more to
Copy
go.
that. We're in the top 20 actually. Not looking at a top 20, we're in it. Come on.
Careful, still there.
Turn it. See, we're gonna run out of time.
You got room. You're clear there.
I think we could have gotten into the top 10 and contended. Oof. Saw that slide? Yeah. She's a handful.
Careful. Still there.
But even with that slide, we're outrunning them. The car, I guess, just had a
You
little
got
bit more
room.
grip in
You're
it
clear.
at the end of this one, but you know, another. Ooh, hi, Brad. Another 5 laps, and boy, we could have contended probably. But you know, we're gonna hold on to her. Oof. We banged the car up a little bit, but you know, coming home with a top 20 is respectable. I wish we could have done more. Say I love you.
Holy cow, you did it.
I guess, you know, technically, maybe, I guess, but yeah. So we come home just inside the top 20, but Denny Hamlin gets his first Brickyard 400 victory. Congrats to him, he finally didn't choke. And we actually hopscotch Kyle Busch with an 8-point lead and actually get the point lead back from Kyle Busch. Pretty cool. And that's Denny Hamlin's second victory of the season. First time anybody but us has multiple victories on the season. So pretty cool right there. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. And make sure that you also follow us on our social media accounts at Hey Alan Bailey. Links are in the description below. And you can also help support the channel over on patreon.com/Hey Alan Bailey. It is a tax write-off for next year, so just saying, it might help you out a little. For the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see you at the track.